So, according to Shams Charania, the Los Angeles Lakers are planning to sign guard Matt McClung to a two-way NBA contract. Sources tell The Athletic. Matt McClung went to the training camp with the Los Angeles Lakers and has developed in their South Bay G League affiliate, where he won the G League Rookie of the Year. So let's get right into it and let's talk about it. It's most likely a two-year, two-way contract, so he's a two-way player in next season. And the thing is this is a guy who, look, people have to understand is when Mac McClung got cut by the Lakers, McClung met with the Lakers coaching staff, including most notably Phil Handy, a storied player development guru. Handy told McClung that he'd have to become a pass-first point guard to carve out a role at the NBA level. And basically, McClung fell in love with that role. And over the next few months, Matt McClung trained relentlessly at the Lakers training facility alongside Lakers coaches and player development staff to prepare for the training camp and really impressed everyone. And during camp, McClung worked with, Phil Handy and developed an on-court rapport with them. And as well as, I believe the man's name is something Simon, okay? And the thing is this is a man who worked with the coaching staff to help leverage his 43.5-inch vertical, and they also practice floaters, pick and roll shooting, decision making, pocket passes, lob passes, and reading the low man. And the Laker coaching staff taught McClung the Lakers' defensive schemes, as well as defending pick and rolls, help side rotations, trailing players through screens, okay? And the reason why is because the Lakers coaching staff thought the G League players and just NBA players are going to target Matt McClung due to his size. And the thought was always to have McClung become a six-man microwave-type scorer off the bench. And this is what happened. Look, the South Bay Lakers brought in Frank Mason, the 2019-2020 G League MVP, to be the starting point guard. Then he got injured, and Mac McClung snatched the starting spot. And this capitalized on the opportunity by McClung flourishing as the team's go-to offensive option and becoming one of the G League's assist leaders. He retained his knack for dazzling plays, such as high-flying alley-oops, jaw-dropping assists, flashy spin moves, while becoming even more efficient as a decision maker, only 3.1 turnovers per game. And this is a guy who averaged about 22 points per game in the G League, almost 48% from the field, 6.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 1.5 steals per 36 minutes, okay? And this guy was in the G League MVP race as a rookie, okay? And McClung is a confident and, self-assured guy, but not in a brash, abrasive way, okay? He was surprised to hear the MVP buzz and repeatedly said his only focus was winning the championship with the South Bay Lakers. And arguably the biggest benefit to participating in the Lakers training camp was McClung was able to observe LeBron James and Rajon Rondo. He watched him to the point that he was worried he'd probably freak them out. When McClung was with the Lakers training camp, he was arriving at 6 a.m. LeBron James was already wrapping up his workout, and Rondo, who was, motivating McClung to become a better point guard, a better teammate, and a better leader, Rondo really stepped up ahead of his teammates and inspired McClung to approach his role as a point guard in a similar fashion. Okay, and McClung realized that there was much more to being a floor general than simply setting up teammates and running the offense. And we saw that, look, he signed a 10-day contract at one point with the Chicago Bulls, and the Bulls promised that McClung would be featured prominently in the rotation against the Raptors with multiple players out. And then the next day, Levine and Ayo Dosunmu returned, so he ended up playing only 3 minutes across one game on a 10-day contract. It was cool. It was a great experience to share the floor, have an opportunity to share the floor with Bulls players. But I think what he's showing right here is that the South Bay Lakers, who led the G League in call-ups this season, are hopeful that a team will see what McClung has developed in, and this is what happens. It's the Lakers who are getting him. I want your thoughts down below.